Buongiorno, breadheads.
King, how are you doing today? Happy New Year. It is 2022. Holy fucking shit, guys. That's 12 more inches of months of sandwiches.
Wow, I can't believe it's 2022. Just the other day, Eric, it was 2019, and then the day before, it was 2013. Year Yeezus came out.
The two levels
Everything between that's a
of
blur.
time.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I live my life in, three moments in time: the start of the sandwich, the middle of the sandwich, and the end of the sandwich. And that's exactly what you just described too. Jesus dropped, the pandemic dropped, and then here we are today, Ty.
I literally base my life, like my life timeline, around important Kanye albums. Like
Hmm.
11 was My Beautiful Twisted Fantasy, 13 was Yeezus, 16 was Pablo, and then ever since then, my whole
Hmm.
life has been all over the place because Kanye hasn't released something notable enough for it to like matter in my life
Hmm.
until 2021. Eric, thank you,
Hmm.
Donda.
I know we should have known that a worldwide pandemic was coming when he dropped Jesus is King. We should have known that
Yeah,
we'd all be trapped inside and not having sex.
between 2016 and 2021, honestly, we had nothing but problems.
Exactly. But now that Donda dropped, GOAT album,
Hmm.
the end is in sight. The light at the end
I
of the
can see
tunnel
the
is here.
light.
I
Yeah,
can see the light. Wrap your arms around with your mercy, Ty, because I'm ready to ascend.
they're baking my sandwich, and I'm getting the hell.
Oh boy, man, Ty and I before this made a pact to consume Subway in a in a moving vehicle of some sort because Ty's going on a little roadie and I'm going on a flight. So we're gonna be eating sandwiches aboard a metal vessel.
That's right. We're catching footlongs, not feelings. We are in motion, in
Mm-hmm.
transit, trying to one-handed consume a sandwich. It's going to
Mm-hmm.
be a bumpy ride, and I am looking forward to it, Eric. I'm excited to see you, since we are both traveling this week. I'm excited to see how you model your song to account for the act.
I know this will be. I've already thought about this like during our meeting when I was talking about it, but I think I'll have to craft it in a way that won't let it get soggy because I think that is like the real issue here. Anytime you add like two sauces, even like you're cutting down your the time to eat by quite a lot.
That's a really good point. Uh, I feel like if you go lighter on the sauce as well, it enables more one-handed consumption, which is important in transit because you may be holding the steering wheel of the Porsche, or perhaps you're rolling your Rimowa suitcase through the terminal, and
That's
you
right.
need at least one hand available at all times for all of the travel
Hmm.
necessities.
Absolutely. And if it's too saucy, then you're just gonna have to plop your fatty down on top of your Rimowa and consume that thing two-handed. But you know us, we're boarding first and exiting last. So, or we're boarding first and disembarking first also. So, we're gonna have to keep it tight and sanitize one hand, get it going.
Mhm. Yeah, you're gonna have to gobble gobble.
Hmm. I will be using the Erewhon hand sandy that Ty bought me. Thank you again. It's been great. Uh, Now that the Omicron variant is raging, might have to cop some masks, some additional masks. Not sure if the surgical ones are going to cut it.
Plastic Subway bag and wrap it around your muzzle, Eric. I can't think of anything that is more resilient than one of those.
I mean, it does hold 12 whole inches of sandwich.
Home dog?
Holy shit. Can you back off the microphone, bro?
Sorry, my
Oh my
AirPod.
God.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's way better.
My AirPods, they both died simultaneously. Like it was very Romeo and Juliet esque. But
Oh my
now,
God.
Thank God for my
Oh,
iPhone
jeez.
13 Pro's microphone. Hopefully, this is good enough quality for the breadheads. Of course, it is.
I think
They
so.
eat. You see what they eat.
Yeah, you are what you eat. Um, Ty and I sincerely apologize to the breadheads because yeah, his AirPods died. Um, so we're just gonna pick up where we left off. You know what I mean? So you never got any like new headphones for Christmas? You're still on the oldies?
I think I'll ever upgrade to the Pros, Eric, because
Why?
I can because I consider myself not to be a professional audio listener. I'm I'm an amateur, and I'm not afraid to admit that.
Well, you're a pro podcaster, and do you think that a 45-minute battery life is enough to podcast on your AirPod ones?
It is at this podcast, but
That's true.
uh,
It's the bare limit.
and here's the thing: is that as a podcaster, I do not listen to audio. I very seldom play back our episodes. Only a loser would listen to this podcast. I simply produce. I get production creds.
hmm That is the best part about this podcast is the fact that we just like hit record, let it rip, unedited. You get Ty and Eric raw for 24 to 45 minutes, and that's it. We like assemble the ad with the little
Mhm.
intro chime thing, and then the episode like audio, and that's it. Write a little
Yeah,
descripty.
it is a truly untoasted podcast.
It's deeply untoasted. But yeah, dude, that's I don't know. That's all we got for you guys today. Talk to you later. Thanks for listening.
No way, no way. We got a lot to get into here, Eric.
We
It's
do have a lot to get into.
yeah, we've entered 2022. Yes,
Hmm
we've already established that.
We have.
We in the last episode we talked a little bit about Subway uh resolutions, or like our sandwich resolutions of the year. Do you remember this,
Yeah,
Eric?
I do remember this. Um, I don't even remember what mine was. I think I said less sauce, but if so, that is pretty in line with what we're gonna do this weekend when I have to drive my my fat ass to the airport and hop on a jet.
Yeah.
Hopping off a jet.
You'd think that in the PJ they would just have a private sandwich artist available.
Absolutely. And they probably do. I just didn't upgrade to that.
Mm, too bad.
Yeah.
I wanted to tell you about this last week, but when we were discussing resolutions, I learned that Subway, official Subway, Blue Check Way, they came out with some sandwich resolutions, and I wanted
Oh
to
my
read them to
God.
you and get your take. Is this cringeworthy enough for Think Fresh podcast?
This is a good time, yeah.
Well, we'll have a little think tank here, a Think Fresh tank,
I love it.
as we
Okay,
I'll break these down for you. Okay.
let's hear what Crooked Way had to say about, 2022. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think they want to give some of their top sandwiches a fresh start, if you will.
Hmm
Let's take it off with the Italian BMT, Eric's Main Bay. They're hoping that in 2022, the BMT will stay spicy, be America's favorite sub, and get invited to more parties.
What the fuck?
What do you
What
think
the
about this,
fuck, bro?
Eric? You follow it?
Um, One thing is I do appreciate the fact that they are personifying their sandwiches because
Mm-hmm.
that is something that we haven't even talked about on this podcast. Shocker. Um, the fact that each of these sandwiches represent a person and they all have a persona. So like I can totally picture like the ham and cheese chick or like, you know, the BMT daddy as you say. So I don't know, bro. I think this is great and one day we gotta like name these sandwiches after people.
I think so. I feel like your persona is the closest to the BMT. You're a
Thank
spicy
you.
lad, and you also
Mm-hmm.
don't get invited to enough parties.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That is one of my goals this year as well. I didn't go to I wasn't invited to any secret COVID parties, which was, took a huge shot to my ego. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but once I'm back from vacation, I do plan on contracting the COVID-19 virus in a controlled environment, so that I can, flex my frequent flyer miles.
Yes, it was incredibly disappointing not to catch COVID at any of the parties I went to this year. Went to the wrong parties or didn't get invited to enough. I don't
Hmm.
know, but I feel like my social status took a hit.
Hmm. I agree. Okay, let's keep it moving. What other sandwiches we got here?
Chicken and bacon ranch. Now, are you
Hmm.
familiar with the C and BR persona, Eric?
Um, I am familiar with the QBR, the Quarterly Business Review.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it has bacon, it has
Mm-hmm.
chicken,
Mm-hmm.
and apparently ranch.
Apparently,
Where's
I
the
mean,
ranch?
that's up to you, really. The fact
So
that
it's
they
just the
even have
chicken
the
bacon.
audacity to put that on the the sandwich name when
Hmm.
ultimately you decide, it's a little bit
Hmm.
forward, don't you think?
They're predetermining your sauce selection at the
Yeah.
beginning of the sandwich. That's crazy. That's the only
Yeah,
sauce. Fun fact, that's the only sauce that's written on the wall at Subway.
probably. So
Probably,
they
right?
could, if they take it off the menu, like if they stop serving you ranch, can they still have that as a sandwich? Like sometimes they're out of sauces, you know?
Yeah.
What do they do? Say like chicken, bacon, and ranch out of stock?
Yeah. Or chicken, bacon, sweet onion.
Yeah, chicken, bacon, Southwest. I don't know.
Hmm. But the question is,
It's,
Ty, is ranch sauce to hold its own, even if the chicken bacon ranch was deleted?
I don't
Or
know.
does it rely or does it rely on the sales of the chicken bacon ranch?
Well, I think only time will tell as we learn what life is like in a post chicken and bacon Subway society. I have dabbled with ranch in other sandwiches before. I think it
Hmm.
has a nice like cooling like effect on a spicy sandwich, maybe even the BMT.
Hmm. Yeah, much like your bougie lubricant, it's got a cooling effect and it's a good addition to any sub.
Mhm. Probably tastes like a lubricant too.
Hmm.
So, the chicken and bacon ranch's resolution is to be the life of the party. Go to more tailgates and keep being a tangy king.
God damn it, dude.
This shit.
Dude, that's fucked. Um, that is pretty funny that they're leaning into its redneck heritage, though, by
I
suggesting
don't
it should
think
go to
that.
more tailgates.
See, that's what I thought too. I thought, okay, so this is the sandwich of the blue collar community, but a tang doesn't hang out at tailgates. A tangy king is hanging out in, I don't know, Soho. Where does a tangy king hang out to you, Eric?
It's the Williamsburg of sauces.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it is very much a white people sauce, ranch. I don't know if anyone does that except for Saweetie, who puts it on her spaghetti. Um, um, but yeah, I don't think ranch is hanging out at the cookouts, if you ask me. But I don't know. That might be off on that one.
It is the
Um,
everyman sauce.
is it though? Or is it
I
every white
rem
man sauce?
It's the every white man sauce. I do remember reading a New York Times article on the most popular sauces in America, and ranch came in number two, Eric. Number one being blue cheese dressing.
Holy shit. That's pretty impressive that blue cheese is like you would think it's like the underdog, like the weird moldy cousin with the
Right?
foot fungus. But actually it came in first.
It's a sleeper sauce for sure, but yet it's everyone's secret favorite. I think that everyone that filled out this failing New York Times survey put blue cheese so that they could feel quirky and different when in reality it was actually ranch, but they didn't want that. Ranch has a bad brand rap as the every white man sauce, you see.
Exactly. It's the blue cheese. Is this sauce list actually like made by Blue Lives Matter or?
Blue cheese lives matter.
hmm It's quite possible.
Damn. So I don't know. Ranch is like a bit of a chameleon. It's like the Drake of sauces. You see,
Oh
it can
damn.
go into any party. I think it can go to any party, any sandwich, and like fit in.
hmm
It finds its tribe.
That's true. Okay, what do we got next?
Okay, I'm gonna hit you with one more. This is Subway's newest sandwich, Eric. I don't know much about this. Maybe you've eaten it. It's called the Turkey Cali Fresh. They just put their slogan in the sandwich name. Can they do that?
So, what makes it Cali? Has it got avocado in it?
I think there's pepperoni, turkey breast in it,
Hmm,
and some
hmm,
mozzarella.
that's pretty funny.
Oh yeah, there's avocado in it. I'm looking at a photo now. I just pulled up a photo. There's avocado in this sandwich.
hmm Californians love their avocado toast, so it makes sense.
Now
Um,
I've never ordered this though, Eric. Do you think that they upcharge you for the avocado? All right, I have a question for you, Eric.
God damn it, you fucking coming in hot again. You back the muzzle off. Jesus Christ.
Do
Once
you
again,
think
can you tell me what happened again?
okay, somebody just operated a microwave near me and it killed
Wow.
the Wi-Fi to my phone. This is why I don't own a microwave, Eric. And
Real 20th century technology right there.
it really is like, why do we still have all these carcinogenic machines around us when like the iPhone can basically do everything? And like I know that the iPhone 13 Pro wouldn't reduce my sperm count. It like Tim Cook wouldn't do me like that.
hmm Absolutely. And I mean, I don't really know why people have microwaves. Like it just takes up so much space in your kitchen. And obviously apartments are getting smaller and more expensive in places that are worth living. So, I don't have room for a fucking double decker, Black and Decker, you know?
They really and they are the ugliest of all consumer appliances, without a doubt. I have
hmm
never seen a microwave that had a like sense of being. They all look like these like
No.
alien safes. They look like space safes.
Yeah, I know. They're all like a little parking garage for my UFO.
Yeah.
Um, Unidentified fried object. But Ty, I learned today from IG Baddie on Instagram that you can actually mic and it will crisp it perfectly. Yeah,
Can't huck a slice in there. You got to probably treat it some way, no?
treat it. No, dude, bacon's already treated. You just throw that shit down on a napkin and you take it out and it's literally perfect every time.
Really? How long
Yeah.
what's the bake time? What's the toast time?
I don't know what the toast time is, but can you imagine putting that in the Subway flash toaster? That shit would spark up like a fucking 4th of July.
Wow, but they put the bacon in all the time. They're toasting the bacon every day,
Oh,
24/7 when you get the chicken and bacon ranch.
that is true, but it's already cooked. It's like already
Mm.
fried. Are they just in the back frying bacon, or like do they microwave it? Maybe they microwave it at Subway.
Whoa, they knew this trick all along.
Subway been doing this shit.
The artist innovates.
hmm
I don't know where all the meat is already cooked. I'm assuming that the 25 seconds in that toaster oven is not enough to like first pass cook that meat. I don't even trust
hmm
it to like warm up my cheese.
That is true. Um, there's a lot of similarities actually between a microwave and the Subway toaster because half the time you take it out and it's cold in the middle, much like a microwave's output.
Mm-hmm.
Um, But yeah, Ty, I don't know. I thought I'd share that with you. Maybe it works with veggie bacon. I don't know.
It's worth a shot. I don't know either. Yeah, I
What
feel
else
like
can you make in the
bacon's
microwave? Ty, have you ever heard of microwave omelets?
the fuck is this like a campfire omelet?
Dude, this is like dad, like deadbeat dad struggle meal like trick.
Oh,
All you gotta
okay,
do
hit me.
is you crack a couple eggs in a mug, right? You beat them in the mug and you dice some veggies, throw that in, mix it up again, layer on the top with a bunch of cheese, and then throw that in the microwave for like a minute or some shit. Pull it out and you got like a nice cheese omelet. And then all you gotta do is like plop it upside down on a plate and then slide the mug off, and you got this like beautifully presented omelet.
Wow, that is actually pretty clever. I would never
Hmm.
eat it because longtime listeners of the show know that I am anti-omelet. I don't believe in that cursed food. But
Get the fuck
what
out of
I
here.
think is interesting, what I think about is interesting about this concept, Eric, is that this would be, I see a Subway opportunity for breakfast here because they have everything you just listed, like on the line, ready to go. All they need to do is
Wow.
put it in the toaster and heat her up.
Hmm. That's true. So do you think when they
That was
like released the microwave, when the microwave first dropped, was there like this craze that we see with like the air fryer? Like
oh, where like
everyone would like order one and be like, "Oh my God, bro! Like check out these fries I made in the air fryer," and then they're like the worst fries you ever had.
and yeah, totally. And they tell everybody about him, and then they also buy their mom one for Christmas.
Exactly. Like, look, I got you this air fryer. Like, it's so sick. It's usually like the parent that like gives it to their kid. Like, I bought you an air fryer for your birthday. It's like, fuck.
uh, I think we've reached a point in society where like consumerism is so like affordable that anybody can buy
Wow.
anybody anything. Like
Wow. Yeah. True.
like a $50 bill can buy you anything. It could buy you a paper clip. It could buy you like the best paper clip you've ever seen, or it could buy you like the worst car you've ever driven.
Hmm.
It doesn't matter. 50
Yeah. Or a frying pan or something.
or a frying, it doesn't matter. $50 can buy you anything in 2022.
Hmm.
Isn't that incredible?
That is pretty incredible. Like, get somebody an Amazon gift card for $50, and they're laughing because they can buy literally half the things on Earth.
Yeah, they will own everything.
Hmm. Yeah, I strictly do not believe in air fryers. I barely believe in appliances. Like, I will try to minimize the number of appliances in my home as much as I can. Um, I more recently just bought my first rice cooker, which has been really useful, but already I stow that away when I'm not using it. It's like deep in the cupboards.
Hmm.
Um, much like the skeletons of this podcast.
I will say that I think Subway has more appliances than they need behind the counter because
Mm,
they don't give me the opportunity to like meaningfully use the appliances. Like they have obviously the toaster and the retarder, but they also have these giant vats of like soup warming, like buckets, like soup buckets, right? And they're just warm and bubbling all day. And
mhm,
they recently introduced the panini press, which sits beside the toaster oven, like its little brother, its little friend.
mhm. Hmm. You know what's crazy? It's literally a soup kitchen, and I'm the idiot paying for it.
I'm so sorry, Eric.
Jesus. For those listening, this is attempt number 5 at starting the podcast.
Yeah, my Wi-Fi has more drops than a Supreme store.
Hmm. More drops than a Subway menu.
Hmm. So
Um,
I don't think we're going to be able to get through these resolutions, Eric. I think we need to.
hmm
I think 2022 is a write off completely. Actually,
hmm
2023 is my year for sure. That's
Fuck
okay.
it. Fuck it. All that said, thank you, Anchor. If you looking to make a shitty podcast that keeps cutting in and out, For free though, you can do that with Anchor. Just sign up at anchor.fm. Use the code ThinkFresh. Let them know that Think Fresh Boy sent you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ty and Eric.
That's right.
You know why
Um,
I'm here.
you know why I'm here. Exactly. So I guess that's it, Ty. First episode of the year in the bin. All right, guys. Ty's not joining us for the last 5 seconds of this episode because once again he dropped out, and that's okay because the audio is probably better when there's only one of us on the line. So, with all that said, thank you, Breadheads, for listening, and tune in again later this week for hopefully a better episode. Again, so sorry. Bye.